y'all, and welcome to today's video. We are going to be judging new makeup today. We're going to look at all the new makeup releases, things that have launched this week, things that are going to be launching soon, some things I have a lot of details on, some things all I have are some photos to talk about, but we are going to judge the makeup. We're not going to judge each other. We can totally have different opinions on makeup. We can judge the makeup. If I hate something and you love it, guess what? I love it for you. We should all buy the makeup we want to buy, like the makeup we want to like. I don't think we all have to love the same makeup. It's totally okay if we have different opinions. And if you're new here, I want to say, hey, my name is Heather and makeup makes me happy. Here at my channel, we don't try to be perfect. We just want to have a good time with our makeup, whatever that means. I do upload lots of new videos every single week, so I hope you will subscribe before you leave today. But I am ready to judge because I have some opinions. So let's jump into it. Okay, y'all, I moved my chair on over to the side so I can pop up photos of the new releases. Let's first talk about this new launch from Estee Lauder because I hate it. I hate it. This is the new Bronze Goddess Lumiere Eye and Cheek palette from Estee Lauder. 6 satins, 2 mattes, a shimmer, and a highlight. This palette, this one that you're looking at on the screen, this palette is $60. This is not cute. I don't think so. I'm just not feeling it. Now listen. Shades individually, I get it. I think a lot of people would like the shades individually. Like the color story, I can see a lot of people liking this. It's a very neutral light palette. You do have what looks to be one deep dark brown matte shade. And then you have 2 purple shades that I think are very light, very easy, very like approachable purples. You know, not like the purples that I have on today, a little more intense purples. These are a little more muted. It's a little more cool leaning neutral. I can see the appeal, and it has 6 satin shades. I think satin shades are very beautiful. They're very soft. They're very easy to work with shades. Satins are easy to use in the crease. Satins are easy to use on the lid, inner corner. They're very pretty. But what I hate about this palette, what like gets under my skin is the layout of this palette, because the brush is going to have to be so small, which is fine. I love small brushes. Like I'm thinking about small brushes. Like let me get like this blinged brush right here. This one's very small, right? So that's great. I love small brushes, but for all the brushes to have to be small, and then for them to say they have a highlight, one shimmer and highlight. Like for a face highlight, your brush would have to be so small. The layout bothers me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 pans in this little circle. I just don't like this. And for $60, that's the thing too, is this is not a $16 palette. It's a $60 palette. But listen, if you love it, I hate it, but I love it for you. It will be linked in the description box. Everything I talk about, if I can find a link, I will put a link in the description box. And this one is available now. Iconic London has a couple of launches that I want to talk about, and I want to know your thoughts. This to me feels silly, okay? This is just silly. This is Rollaway Glow Highlighter from Iconic London with a roll-on applicator. Liquid highlighter that seamlessly melts into the skin, blah, 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 okay? My thought is the roll-on applicator. Okay, for a lip product, sure. I loved lip products like this when I was in middle school. You know, I was in 6th grade putting on my Bonnie Bell watermelon lip roller ball. But for a highlight, just don't know, because if you've ever had a rollerball lip gloss, you know that sometimes the product gets stuck, especially if it was a thicker one. Like I think the vanilla one had like a shimmer to it or something. Listen, enough about Bon Bell. But this is a highlighter, so the formula is not going to be water, right? Even if it is thin. I'm just thinking you're rolling it on, the rollerball gets stuck, you end up dragging it across your face, it lifts the product underneath. I don't know that the fans of Iconic London were just begging for this. They were like, oh, Iconic London, I love your highlighter so much, but I just wish I could just roll it onto my face. I don't know that they are solving a problem that anyone had. I don't know, and I'm not here for it. I'm not here for it, but maybe you are. Maybe you think this is genius. I don't. They're also coming out with something else. Let me find this photo, because this is the multi-use lip and cheek palette. This is available online only at Ulta. $49 for multi-use dewy creamy shades. Now listen, I don't typically use my cream face products on my lips. A lot of people do though, so I understand if you're like, yes, yay, but I do feel like $50 is a pretty significant price point. Usually if products are hydrating enough for my lips, they're too hydrating and too emollient for my cheeks. I do have oily skin, so I don't want this. I don't need this. Maybe if you're dry skin, you would like this. But I still feel like $49 is a pretty up there price point. And I don't know. I don't know. I don't see people using this and loving this, but maybe you bought it. And if you did, let me know. Do you love it? Okay, I am 100% definitely going to buy this new Milk makeup spray. I really like Milk makeup. I have some hits and misses from the brand, but when they make products that are amazing, they are amazing. So this is the new Pore Eclipse Matte Setting Spray. Locks on makeup for 16 hours, helps blurs pores, and controls shine. Now, I love their Hydro Grip Primer and their Hydro Grip Spray. I love that spray. I have repurchased that several times. Members of my family love that spray. Like I know my sister-in-law loves that spray. So I'm intrigued. Now I bought the primer from this kind of line. I forget what it was called, but it was supposed to be like a mattifying primer. And I liked it, but I didn't love it. But I liked it enough that I feel like I want to try this setting spray. And I do really enjoy setting sprays, makeup mist, things like that. I feel like they can really kind of like help pull a look together, kind of make that makeup just kind of set in a little bit nicer. So this says it locks on makeup for up to 16 hours, blurs pores, and controls shine for a soft focus finish. Now, I live somewhere humid. I feel like I say that all the time, but because of where I live, I do have like external factors that affect my makeup. Well, this is Sunday for y'all. So earlier this week for me, because I'm filming this on a Saturday, but the humidity level was 100. Yes, you can have humidity over 100, super saturation. It is possible, and it happens here a lot. So that humidity sometimes will try to break down the makeup, and sometimes it succeeds. So I'm thinking I would really like to try this setting spray. This looks really, really cool. It says it has lentil extract to help control shine, niacinamide, which my skin loves, to help minimize the look of pores, and this other ingredient, I'm not going to try because when I try to pronounce things, people get really upset with me in the comments. So this says it helps smooth and even skin. I did see it's already on the Sephora site, but it just says coming soon. So I will link it, and just know I'm going to have to buy it and try it. Okay, something that we talked about last week was a sneak peek from Martine Cosmetics. We now have the full reveal of the mini palettes. Martine Cosmetics actually sent me these, and I did do a video swatching them all with 3 looks. I will link these palettes in the video down below. I saw that these were not at BeautyBay yet, but they usually do come to BeautyBay, and they are on the Martine Cosmetics site. You can definitely go to Google and convert your currency. Super duper easy. My computer, when I go to the Martine site, it will translate the language for me, so I can click English and Google will translate it. That's so nice. I love that feature that Google has. But these palettes are super cute, and had Martine Cosmetics not sent me these, I would have definitely bought the pink one because I like that one a lot, the little mini pink palette. The other 2 I liked a lot too, but the pink one, the colorful one, is the one that speaks to me the most. But again, watch that video if you're curious. But I did want to mention it in case you missed it, because I know we talked about the sneak peek last week. Maybelline has shown us a new mascara. This is the Falsies Surreal Extensions Mascara. This says it's $9.99 for a clump resistant, smudge flake smear resistant 24-hour wear vegan formula. Now, this mascara is not going to be for me. I have tried Maybelline mascaras over the years, and there's something about Maybelline mascaras that my eyes do not like. My eyes get red. I tried the pink and the green packaging. I've tried so many of their mascaras over the years, and every time I do, I'm down for a few days and not being able to wear makeup, having itchy eyes. I don't know what it is. The same thing happens with my mom, so it's definitely us. But I know so many people love Maybelline mascaras. They have a lot of like cult favorite mascaras, and this one looks really pretty. I actually really like this packaging. I think it looks futuristic and fun. I think the wand looks really pretty. So I will link to it down below if you're curious about this one. I won't be trying it, but it does look really cool. Okay, Natasha Denona, the Love Face Palette is finally available. I've seen Natasha Denona leaked palettes for so long. This one was actually on sale at Look Fantastic. I bought it. A ton of people bought it. It was on the site for hours. A lot of it went out. A lot of people were like, Look Fantastic ruined this, blah, blah, blah. I mean, we saw a sneak peek. I knew what this palette looked like probably at least a month before it came on Look Fantastic. And I'm guessing Natasha Denona waited to reveal this so long, probably like getting the palettes to all her retailers, because Natasha Denona is sold in so many retailers. I don't know. This is just my speculation. But it's at Ulta now. It's at Sephora now. It is at Beautylish now. If you're interested in this palette, I have a video. There are tons of videos on this palette here on YouTube, so definitely check it out. Maybe watch before you buy, since it has released so many different places. You definitely have time to watch reviews. I liked this palette. I think it's really nice. What you see is what you get in the beautiful Natasha Denona formula, and I will link it down below. ColourPop has their In Full Bloom collection. Oh no, Heavy Petal collection. They just said In Full Bloom, the Heavy Petal collection. I think this is a cute collection for spring. I don't need this. It doesn't look like it would add anything that I need to my collection, but it's very pretty. And I could give this palette to 10 different friends that I have in my life, and they would love it. It's very light. It looks very easy. It looks very effortless. You have one little pop of like a raspberry down there on the bottom row. In the middle row, a little pop of a light green, and on the top, a light lavender. So I can see that this collection will probably do really well for ColourPop. I think a lot of people would like this. I don't like the Cheek Dew formula, so those are a pass for me. And there are also going to be some Luxe lipsticks. I do like the Luxe lipstick formula, but overall, I don't think I need this collection, even though I do think it's pretty and I can totally see who it is for. Made by Mitchell has just dropped a new Blursh Pressed Disco palette. So a new blush palette. This is a double, like a book style palette. So you have 12 blush shades. 12 blush shades. It looks like we have a warm side and a cool side. Now, I've tried a few products from Made by Mitchell that I ordered through BeautyBay, and I didn't end up loving them. So for that reason, I have talked myself out of Made by Mitchell's releases. If there's ever something that the brand releases that I'm like, wow, that is so cool, I need that, I will try the brand again, but this isn't that for me. This is a blush palette. It says it's the one stop to all your favorite sold out blush pressed with some new additions. So I am actually one of the people that love a blush palette. I love a blush palette. I love to be able to mix and match shades, create my own custom color. I just love that. I love to be able to dip my brush into 4 different shades. It makes me happy. I like to play with my makeup. So I don't mind a blush palette. I actually think that's really, really fun. This one is available now on the Made by Mitchell site. I'm not sure if it will come to BeautyBay. A lot of times Made by Mitchell stuff does come to BeautyBay. So definitely check that out if you're curious. But there are pinks with the different undertones, violets, nudes, corals, brown pinks, terracottas, red shades, lots of different shades in this blush palette. And the packaging, I don't think looks super bulky, at least from what I can tell in the photos. Super cute, but it's a pass for me. Okay, this is available now in Europe from Catrice and from Essence. So we have new Disney collabs, and let's kind of talk about it, because I have tried Essence and Catrice collabs with Disney before. If you've been here since then, you remember how horrendous the Disney, it was the villains, it was the Ursula and the Maleficent palettes that I had. Like, I wouldn't give that to anybody. Like, I would not give those palettes to anybody. They were so terrible quality. But let's talk about these. Let's talk about these color stories, because I do think the cheek palettes look cute. First up, we have Catrice, the Jungle Book Collection. So there's 2 highlighter palettes and 3 eyeshadow palettes. It feels excessive. Honestly, it feels excessive. The 2 highlighter palettes, I think that's great. You hit your fair, light, medium skin tones, hopefully, and then you hit your tan, deep, dark skin tones, hopefully. The highlighter palettes, I think having 2, very cute. And I do have some Catrice highlighters that I really, really like, so I could be interested. I could be interested in those when those come. I don't love the packaging. I feel like the packaging is very simple, but in a way that doesn't feel thought out. It just feels like they imported the characters and they took the saturation tool and they just turned down the saturation a ton. I don't love the packaging. The eyeshadow palettes, I kind of feel the same way. The color stories of them are okay. I mean, the one with Bagheera and Blue and Mowgli, you have like neutrals and teals. And then the one with Blue and Mowgli, you have like mauves and purples and greens. And then we have, I forget the little baby elephant's name, and Mowgli. That one looks kind of colorful and fun, but not for me. Let's talk about Essence and the Lion King. So Essence has 3 eyeshadow palettes and 2 blushes. Now, if you watched my video where I was testing drugstore makeup, I think I posted that last week or the week before. I really like the Baked Pure Nude blushes. So for that reason, these blushes, I would be interested in both of these. But again, I feel like the packaging is super basic. Like, I just don't feel like they did anything with it, although I do really like the imprints on the blush. And then the palettes, I mean, I don't know. If I saw these palettes at Walmart today, I wouldn't know it. Like, I would never think like, ooh, look at those. Wait, are these new? Like, they look so forgettable. If these are your movies, though, and you're like, I love those, Heather, what are you talking about? I think those are so cute. That's wonderful. Again, I want you to have the makeup you want to have, and I want to have the makeup I want to have. So this is a pass for me. Again, I could be interested in the blushes and the highlighter palette. Never say never. If this pops up at Ulta, I might grab those. But the eyeshadow palette's definitely a no for me. Too Faced Italian Spritz palette. This is cute. She is so cute. This is so cute. I want to buy this. This is available the day that you're watching this. Sunday, I'm planning to buy this. I need this. This looks cute. I want to support that Too Faced is doing something a little different. Listen, it's not food themed and it's not hot chocolate themed. It is Italian Spritz themed. I think this color story is cute. We have an orange. We have a blue. It looks like we have a black with some sparkle, maybe a black shimmer. We have like a yellow gold. We have a pinky purple. We have a coral pink. Like, there's some color here. There's some color here. And I think the neutrals that they chose are pretty, kind of orange leaning neutrals. I think this looks really, really pretty. So this is an 18 pan palette inspired by Lake Como and summer cocktails. I am not sure if this will be coming to Ulta and Sephora. I would guess probably yes, but I want this. Like, I do. I want this palette. It looks like it has a good mix of formulas. Like, it looks like we have some shimmers, some metallics, some mattes. So I'm going to buy this. Definitely let me know, do you want to see a video on this? Because I think this is so cute. And I'm happy to see Too Faced giving us a little more color. You know, their Candy Sky collection, Pink Sky collection, Pink Cloud, I forget what it was called. It was getting there, but it didn't draw me in enough to purchase it. And look, I've only got one face. I can only use so much makeup, buy so much makeup. So if I don't see something and I'm like, oh, I want that, I try to talk myself out of it. But this palette right here, I'm like, oh, I want that. I want that. I think this looks really cool. I would love to know what you think of it. Okay, here's something else I want. Let's just talk about it. This is a new perfume from Killian. This is the Blue Moon Ginger Dash perfume. Now, I have a small size of one of their other perfumes, and I really love it. It's fragrant. It's beautiful. It lasts well on my skin. It's so good. I think their fragrances are beautiful. This bottle is beautiful, but I gotta smell this because it's pricey. $230. As in $230. But listen. Are you listening? Lemon, vodka, accord, ginger. I need that. I need to smell this. Inspired by Killian Hennessy's Summer Cocktail, the cult beachside party drink from the 90s, Blue Lagoon. I want to smell this. I want to smell this. The bottle looks pretty. I gotta try it. BeautyBay has launched liquid cream blushes. Now, the BeautyBay brand can be kind of hit or miss for me, but these liquid blushes look pretty. I don't think I'm gonna pick these up right now, but in the future, if I'm making a BeautyBay order, maybe I would throw a couple of these in my cart, see what they're all about, because the price point is not bad at all. The shades look cute. Let me know, did you buy these? Okay, MAC Cosmetics has revealed their new Pearlescence Ramadan Collection. This looks so beautiful. I don't celebrate Ramadan, but I know a lot of y'all do, and I have some friends, my husband and I do, that celebrate, and I think this collection is so beautiful. This is a 12 shade eyeshadow palette, Extra Dimension Trio. That's the one. That's the one that I'm like, oh, this is really beautiful. I do not need it, but I think it looks so pretty. There are lipsticks in special packaging. The shades are Velvet Teddy, Mauve Over, Set in Stone, and Hidden Treasure. There are lip liners in Chicory, Boldly Bare, Whirl, and Spice. There are a limited edition Fix Plus, like in that special packaging, brushes, and gel liners. I really like this gold and white packaging. The eyeshadow palette looks really pretty. I don't think I'm going to pick up anything from this collection, but I do think this is really, really beautiful and really cool from MAC, specifically that face trio. I think that looks beautiful. So let me know if you're excited about this, if you're planning to pick it up. Right now, all I know is that it says coming soon. Zoeva has a new collection, and I think this is one of the most boring things I've ever seen in my life, honestly. So boring. The blushes look pretty, but are they wowing me? No. There are eyeshadow sticks, highlighters. The highlighters, I mean, maybe they're beautiful in person, but in this photo, they look a little dusty. The eyeshadow palette's the same. I don't know that anyone would be able to create a lot of depth with these looks. I think if you are like light to medium skin tones, these palettes, you could get some versatility out of these, but overall, it's so boring. And I don't want to say I'm surprised, but kind of. Like, there's so many of these eyeshadow quads, you would think there would be a little versatility in them, but they all just look kind of meh to me. Okay, Glamlite has given us this little teaser that Glamlite and Hershey's going to be working together again. The CEO of Glamlite looking so amazing in this photo. I'm excited to see what they do next. And then I also wanted to share this photo from Glamlite. This says Glamlite and TJ Maxx. So, the owner of Glamlite says, I had the pleasure of traveling to Las Vegas yesterday to meet up with the team at TJ Maxx and Marshall's. The caption says, as some of you may know, the past year my brand has partnered with them to bring some of our most exclusive and unique collections to their stores. This is a very sentimental partnership for me because I grew up shopping their stores, and one of my dreams was to be able to create affordable, high-quality makeup products that were easily accessible to everyone. Yesterday, we discussed all of the new exclusive collections that will be launching in their stores. I think that is so, so cool. So I definitely wanted to share that with y'all. Definitely check out Glamlite on Instagram if you want to see more of the caption, because there's definitely a lot more, but I just wanted to throw that out there for y'all so that you could kind of see, like, and we could talk about the sneak peeks from Glamlite because I'm excited. We talked about Essence and their Disney collection earlier, but I also wanted to talk about their Bloomin' Bright Trend Edition. Now, this looks cute. There is an eyeshadow and eyeliner palette, and the eyeliners, that's wet and dry texture, so I'm guessing like water activated liners. Blush lighter, so Bloomin' Bright looks very cute, right? The lip products, the sponge, mattifying stone roller. So this is available in Europe now. Hopefully it will be coming to the US, but I did want to mention it because I do think like it's bright and cute. Sigma and Kristen Dominique have a new brush set. These are really, really pretty. I actually posted a video earlier this week testing new makeup. I use these brushes. I think they feel like the Sigma nice quality to me. I use them again to get ready today. This has face brushes, a face contour, eye and nose contour, all over face powder, setting powder, brighten and bake brush, and an angled cheek. Available now. Now, I will put my affiliate code down in the description box. I'm not sure if it will work on this set. Sometimes code works on sets, sometimes they don't. But I really like the color of these brushes. I think this is sleek and nice. So I think Kristen Dominique and Sigma did a really good job. So congratulations to both. Okay, let's talk about fragrance again because Jo Malone has a new Spring Garden 2023 collection. So there are several different fragrances. We have Star Magnolia, Water Lily, what is that one? Chrysanthemum Blossom, and Nashi Blossom. The one I'm most intrigued by is the Magnolia. Magnolia. So there is also a hair mist. I love Magnolia so much. It is a scent that is like comforting and refreshing to me. I grew up, my grandmother had a huge magnolia tree in her yard. I grew up, my parents have a big magnolia tree in their yard, and the smell is just comforting and fresh and summer to me. So the magnolia scent is lemon, ginger, magnolia, neroli, amber, cedar. I'm into that. I really want to smell this in store. I really like the I really like Jo Malone fragrances, and these are definitely interesting to me. L'Oreal is expanding their Infallible line. I'm still waiting on that 32-hour Pro Matte foundation to leave Europe and come here to the US so I can buy it. But we also have this 24-hour brow triangular filling pencil, 7 shades. A gentle triangular tip fills the brows for a natural finish for a 24-hour hold. I think they meant color, but I'm not into this at all. I like a micro tip. I don't love a triangle tip, but if you do, check this out. No Beauty by Vanessa Hudgens. So I saw this, it said introducing No Beauty by Vanessa Hudgens, but I'm pretty sure this is just a relaunch, right? Because No Beauty was the thing with Vanessa Hudgens and Madison Beer. So I never tried anything. So this is like a relaunch. It says skincare that targets concerns with high efficacy. I don't know, but it will be available March 15th. If you like love Vanessa Hudgens and you're like, I gotta have anything she puts her name on, FYI, March 15th. Bella Beauty Bar. I love this brand. I'm wearing 3 of their palettes today, actually. I will put them down in the description box. But last week we talked about the sneak peek of their Make Your Own Magic Magnetic Palette. So now we see that this is 6 multi-chromes and 3 hollow chrome hand-pressed 26mm singles. Will be available as a bundle of all the shadows and the palette like you see in this photo. You can just buy the single shadows, or you can buy the empty magnetic palette and build your own palette. So this is going to be available Thursday, March 16th at 12 noon. My affiliate code with the brand is Heather. If you ever want to save, you can use that code. This says the eyeshadows in this release have been hand pressed and the price will reflect that. So I don't have a price right now. I don't know. It says the pigments are the highest quality chromes available on the market, and it says pricing will be announced and swatches will be coming soon. So actually, let me check right now and see if I can find us prices. Okay, no, at the time of me filming this, I don't see it. If anything is announced between the time that I'm sitting here filming on Saturday and Sunday when I post this video, we can definitely talk about it next week. But I did want to let you know, because we talked about the sneak peek last week, that we do have more information now. Okay, Vive has released new quads. I like a lot of products from Vive. I've had their lip oil, their eyeliner, their lashes, their bronzer duo. I've had their blushes. I love their blushes, but I've never tried their eyeshadows. And now they have new quads. So we have one that looks pinky mauve, one that's more orange, a warm neutral, and a cool tone neutral quad. These look super cute. They don't look like something I need. If I were going to get one of these, I would get the more orangey one. That one looks really pigmented and fun. They're very cute though. So the names of them are Lure, that's the mauve one, Terra, which are the earthy matte shades, Noir, which is the molten metallics and mattes for that smoky look, and then Burn is the terracotta and orange one. So I'm not planning to pick these up, but I do think they look really pretty. Okay, Bye Bye Dark Spots Concealer and Serum from It Cosmetics in this cool packaging, but not a packaging for me. A packaging a lot of people will like though. So you have the puff on the top and then you have the doe foot. So not for me, but pretty cool, just not useful. I like to see their concealer, the Bye Bye, in the doe foot, but the part on top, don't like. Provides instant medium coverage, 24-hour hydration. Let's see. Fade the look of dark spot, fine line, and circle under the eyes. I don't know that it's really going to help with fine lines, but okay. Niacinamide, hyaluronic acid, caffeine. It says it's lightweight and creamy, medium coverage, natural finish. It's a no for me, but if you love it, I love it for you. I just don't need this right now. Alright, y'all, if you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. Remember, if anything is announced between now and the time the video goes live, we can definitely talk about it next week. I will link the makeup that I have on mostly. Let me tell you, on my eyes, I'm wearing the Bella Beauty Bar Lexi LA Makeup CEO of the Rainbow palette. I did not film this look I have today, but I do have a video with this palette. And then I used some of the duochromes from the Angles of Illumination 3 palette. Again, I do have a video with this palette as well. I'm wearing my Oracle Chrome highlighter palette from the same brand. I'm wearing the Magician. For my lips, I have on Fenty Riri with ColourPop Queen G Gloss from the Snow White collection. I'm wearing my Too Faced blush in the shade Cloud Crush. Oh, Candy Clouds is the blush shade. And I think that's all the important things, at least. I hope you're having an amazing day. Make sure to subscribe. I have lots of videos coming, and I will see you very soon in another video. Bye!